Okay. Are we mentally ready?
Yes. Let's do it.
All right. Welcome back to, this is episode 3 of the 2019 season for Off Pitch 74. My name is Sam Sirico. I am the manager of creative services, and things have changed this season quite a bit. Yes. But welcoming back Marlu.
Hey, guys.
I think she's going to be a regular on the show now, hopefully.
Wow, that's so cool.
At least when Marvell is in here, so you guys are going to switch off with being my co-pilots. So
this is awesome. I'm so excited.
It's going to be good. So, Marlu, introduce
yourself.
Hey,
guys. It's Marlu Silva. I am your in-stadium host, bilingual host. Predominantly speaking Spanish all the time. So that's me.
And today we have, you know what I've noticed? It's been all girls so far this season.
Yes, that's awesome.
So let's just keep this going. We've got, drum roll. Jen Breede here today. And you introduce yourself, Jen.
Hello, everyone, to all my fans. That's what I feel like right now. It's so crazy. I'm like a little nervous and a little overwhelmed. My name is Jen Breede, Jennifer, Jen, whatever you want to call me.
Jen.
And I am the special events manager here at the San Jose Earthquakes / Avaya Stadium.
Recently promoted.
Recently.
Did that email ever get sent out? About your promotion?
I'm saying I don't believe so, but yes, I know. No, it did not. But that's okay. Hey, who needs an email?
So nobody knows that Jen is a manager now, but here she is.
It's all right.
So.
Managing away, doing a lot of managing and getting stuff done.
True.
Yeah. So let's get into it.
Let's do it. First off, do we get a Spice Girls song introduction, though?
Oh, my God.
Can I put in the request?
We were talking about Spice Girls before this started because it's all about girl power.
Yes.
We're going to call this episode Girl Power. Which one do you guys want to listen to?
Anything and anyone.
Girl, tell me what you want, what you really want. I'm not going to keep singing because I can't
keep
sing.
Singing it.
No, I cannot sing, guys. Only at karaoke after 8 p.m.
Okay, I've got a funny story about that song, actually.
Let's hear it.
So, did you guys ever do outdoor ed in, like, the 5th grade, outdoor education, where you, like, went away to, like, the woods?
No, but I knew about
we called it Walden West Camp, right? Walden West. Is that where you went?
I have no clue.
Well, in 5th grade, I went to Walden West.
Okay. Yeah. And you guys stayed in, things. Okay, speaking of that, staying in a, 4 people in the same room was god-awful because one of them snored.
Oh,
so I slept in the bathroom. Like, every morning they would find me in the bathroom because I can't sleep when people snore.
No, we know that.
Good. Well, good. But so we had a little talent show. And for some reason, I came up with the idea of remixing Wannabe, but for Sprite. So we called ourselves the Sprite Girls and redid the lyrics to be like, if you want to be my soda, you got to get with my straws. Make it last forever. 6 packs never. And then later that year, we did it at the school's talent show, and we were like a huge hit.
In first place, right?
They didn't place.
Oh.
It was like everybody gets a participation award, and that was lame. But anyway, that's my Spice Girls story.
I love it.
And that's so.
I didn't like talent shows when I was a kid because I was too shy to participate, and I really wanted to be part of the talent show. So I did the spelling bee instead. And monkey. I couldn't spell monkey. I put a C. I was like,
make
monkey.
your redemption right now. Spell it.
Monkey. Monkey.
Yay!
Yeah, but I remember that was very tragic, and I was so sad because I was putting myself out there in 5th grade, and I'm like, I'm gonna do the spelling bee. No, it was monkey.
That's great. Well, the thing is, everybody played piano anyway, which was so boring.
Yeah, or the violin.
Yeah. Jen, did you ever do the talent show?
No, we didn't have a talent show. I grew up in South Carolina, and we had, in high school, beauty pageants.
Yes! Did you participate in any beauty pageants?
No.
Marlu!
I did.
I
heard
beauty pageants.
I listened to the last podcast. Yes, Marlu would be great at this. Yeah. We had beauty pageants at my high school.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. It was
Wow.
Jen, how come you don't have an accent?
I could turn it on, I could turn it off.
Beautiful.
Yep.
I love
Turn
it.
it on. Turn it on.
I love it. Can
Yeah.
you talk
feel
like
like
that the rest of
I
no,
have to
don't do it.
think, and
Don't do it. Don't
everyone
do it.
would be annoyed
Yeah.
listening. Yeah. all our listeners and followers.
Okay, so let's get back to business and talk about, before we go to the event that's coming up next weekend.
Yes.
Just take us through what you do.
Yeah, so my day-to-day, I don't know if it's regular or not, but basically what I do is I work with inquiries and outbound leads to book our stadium for outside events that are non-Earthquakes game related. So any way our stadium can be filled when there's not a game going on, that's my responsibility. And so I go from the point of getting them to excited about our venue and then getting them to a contract and then planning it with them. And then our operations team comes in and they're phenomenal and work alongside and we help execute it. And so everyone has a great time, everyone's smiling, and everyone has fun.
Woo!
Woohoo! Parties!
And we work a lot together.
Yes. Oh, Sam Sarica is the best.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
When things go right. Okay, so let's talk about, is this kind of our first big event of the year outside of a Quakes game?
I would say for 2019, yeah. Totally.
So let's talk about that.
We're doing the Bacon and Beer Classic. Woo! Unlimited bacon, unlimited beer, unlimited fun. So we've got about 100 vendors coming out. There's bacon eating contest. There's going to be, Taylor's going to be there emceeing. Marley, we should have gotten you in on this too. And then, you're just going to go around and drink unlimited beers and bacon, and there's going to be different samples as sliders and like pork belly and all sorts of different stuff.
Oh my God.
Yep, so it's going to be a great time, and you don't want to miss it.
Well, it's funny. I told Ram that I'm free next weekend, that I'm not working that event. And he was like, what event was it? I was like, bacon and beer. He's like, you're not working that? He's like, I want to go to that. I was like, I knew you would have wanted to.
Yeah.
But I haven't had a weekend off in forever.
For
so
sure.
I'm not
We understand. We understand. But you'll miss out.
I know.
It's okay though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Is there going to be
fun.
veggie bacon?
There is.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Really?
I think so.
I asked that because I'm like, how do I say? Like,
I was just trying to be a pain right now about it because I'm the token non-meat eater in the office who's like, everybody's like, oh God, you got Sam triggered now. Yeah. I didn't know that though.
Yeah. No, I'm like 99% sure. I'll shoot out an email for you, but there should be some veggie bacon, I don't know how many.
Okay, well.
Because beer I'll have, but the bacon I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to have bacon.
And they're doing bobbing for bacon, like there's bacon hanging from a string. I mean, it's fun. It's going to be great.
That'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Well, is it too late for me to not, I don't know.
We'll talk.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
We'll keep this conversation going.
Well, that's exciting. And how do these people like reach out? Do they reach out to us or do you go about reaching out to people for these events?
It's a little bit of both. It's more or less of like making ourselves known. So when people have an event, they're like, oh, I forgot Avaya Stadium. I feel like sometimes our venues often miss that people forget about it. So I'll go to networking events or, meet up with people or give them calls or whatever to just spark the interest. And then once they have that interest and they know about us, they'll think for their next event of, oh, what about Avaya Stadium? And they'll put us in the realm with maybe 3 or more different venues, and they'll come on a site tour and check it out, and we'll piece it all together and give them a proposal. So,
That's so true, because I think, at least for me, it's been very recent where I've been noticing more and more that there's venues being hosted at Avaya or just any stadium in general, because I used to plan events for Telemundo, and it would just never cross my mind to have an event here. Like, they would tell me, like, oh, what would be a good venue to host, like, a Cinco de Mayo event or have, like, a really big event for Hispanics, and I would always think of something else. So that's, like, something really good to have and to put out there and just create awareness for it.
Yeah, totally. I think that's the first steps.
Go, Jen!
Woo! Yep.
We've had a wedding here before, right?
We have.
Oh my gosh, whose wedding?
I didn't do it. Actually, Luke put it on.
Was that before you were here?
It was before I was here, yeah. But they were from, I've seen pictures of it, but they were ultras that met here, I believe. And they got married out on the pitch, and then they had a reception in the epicenter. So Luke did it all, which is awesome. But yeah, we did have one wedding here.
Janusa was like Sam, just have your wedding hair. I'll give you a good price. I was like, no, I'm here enough already. I'm not having my wedding hair.
I could see a proposal. Like a
$3.99.
proposal perhaps would be cute here, but a wedding.
We've never had. Wait. No, I take that back. We've had a proposal. I think we've had more promposals than real proposals.
Promposals?
Yeah.
At a game?
At a game.
Whoa.
I never got. Did you guys
No.
ever get
No.
a promposal?
No.
Kids these days.
I promposed my friend. Her and I we realized that it was at the time where like cheetah print and zebra print were super in.
Oh yeah.
So
They're not
her
in anymore?
I know, right? Cheetah print came back. I was glad they made a comeback. But zebra print, she was wearing an all zebra print dress. I was wearing a cheetah print dress.
That is
her and I didn't
hilarious.
want to have a date, so I just asked her, "Hey, since we're matching, want to go and take pics together?" So,
Cute.
but I didn't do the whole post or anything. I just like
No.
slipped a letter into her locker.
That is funny.
Not romantic at all.
I didn't have a date to senior prom either.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I have like this Wando cutout. I have a Derek Jeter one, and I posed with that.
Yes.
I didn't.
Oh my god.
Please pull the pictures out for this. I'd love to see.
We have to see this.
Yes.
I'll have to find those. Did you have a date to senior prom, Jen?
So we had junior prom and senior prom, and in South Carolina it was kind of taboo to go with like by yourself or
Really?
girls. Yeah, so it was such a bummer. I remember I was like so clueless. Like all these girls started matching up with guys beforehand, and I'm all like, "Huh? What?
Yeah.
Why is everyone dating all of a sudden?" And that's like months before prom. And then I get to prom, I'm like, okay, that's why everyone's dating each other. I got it. But then I did have a date to senior prom. It was my friend Andrew, and I had the flu, and he like dropped off a can of soup. And these are promposals back in the day, right? Like I'm so old. And so you flip it over, and it said like, will you go? I'm sorry you're feeling sick or whatever. He had some cute like little rhyme. Will you go to prom with me?
Okay.
It was definitely not at an Earthquakes match. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was
my
perfect
God.
and sweet.
That is
So adorable. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you beat us in that department.
Yep.
I wish
1
I had a
point for
better.
Jen.
I wish I brought Derek Jeter to my prom.
Oh my God! I wish it was the real thing. But now he's old. Now he's old and not aging well.
Oh, bummer.
I'd still marry him though. Anyway.
That's how I feel about George Clooney. I've been in love with George Clooney since I was 13.
Well, George Clooney doesn't age.
I know.
He still looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm more in love with Amal than I am with him now because I think Amal
I
is
love
such an
her.
amazing person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, George Clooney, like, great way to do it. Find someone that's totally cooler than you and marry her.
For
I
sure.
hear. I hear she does good things.
Yeah, she does.
I'm down with that. They have twins, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, they just had babies.
Aw.
I'm terrified to
So
have
cute.
twins.
I'm just terrified of having children,
Yeah.
period.
Ram's
Yeah.
dad is a twin, and none of his other siblings have twins.
That's
So
going to
I'm
be
like,
you,
Oh my
Sam.
God, I can't.
What,
even.
does it skip a generation? Is that how this
That's
works?
what I hear.
Yeah.
That's what I hear, but I'm not 100%. That would be me too. Oh my God, I can't even handle one child. Last week, my niece and nephew came into town,
Yeah.
and it was my first time changing a poopy diaper, and I could not handle. Like I got it on her leg, and just was like, "Oh, why isn't this getting clean?" Like, ah!
How many wipes did you use?
I think I had to use like 10. I was just like,
Oh.
oh my God. I don't know. Is it
Yeah.
different if it's your child? I don't know.
I guess as mothers, you find joy in doing what you're doing. Because I have a lot of friends that are moms,
Yeah.
and we talk about this stuff all the time. Like, I have a friend who, she's actually my old coworker, and she always tells me, like, get ready, they're coming. I was like, no.
Okay.
She has 3. She has 3 kids. 2 of them are closer in age, and then her last child was her daughter, and she's, like, obsessed with her children. It's so cute to see. And one time I asked her, I'm like, what's the coolest thing about being a mom? And she told me that someone loves you unconditionally, that you're, like, someone's superhero every single day, and they love you unconditionally. And then I asked her about, like, well, how was it when they were babies and stuff? She's like, it wasn't easy, but, you know, you just find joy in doing it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's time to change your diaper.
Sam's face.
It's time to feed. Oh, you vomited on me. It's okay.
Oh God.
Yeah, but I'm just not. Not looking forward to that.
That's so
But I can
funny.
babysit. If you guys want to be moms soon, I can babysit for you guys. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So further notice, dog mom forever.
Exactly. I'm fine with being a dog mom.
Yes.
So Jen, what else do we have coming up?
We have
Anything that you can share?
We have one event being announced 9 a.m. tomorrow. So check the Instagram, check
FYI,
the Twitter.
we're filming this at 1 o'clock Wednesday, so that means I don't know when this
It'll
is going
probably
to be
already be
posted.
out.
Yeah,
It'll probably already be out.
by the time this posts.
But we have a bunch of internal events like picnics, and we have a bunch of upcoming things I can't really talk about. But one will be announced tomorrow at 9 a.m., which is really exciting, and it'll be pushed through all the social channels. And then also...
You can share it, Jen, because by the time this posts, it'll be announced.
Premier Lacrosse League! Woo!
Oh, yeah! I'm actually kind of excited about that.
Yeah, it'll be really fun. They're basically doing a tour where they're trying out all of these, different markets for lacrosse, and they have all these different teams that aren't actually resignated with a city, which is kind of cool, and figuring out a fan base. But it's really exciting because no one does lacrosse tours, and they were looking for state-of-the-art venues, and Avaya Stadium fell under their radar, so we're excited.
That's
Whoop, whoop.
so
Yes, we
cool.
did.
My
Yeah.
little cousin plays lacrosse.
Awesome.
So she'll definitely be super excited about this.
Cool.
Yeah.
I feel like lacrosse is like an East Coast thing more, isn't it? Yeah.
Her school is probably the first school that I hear that has lacrosse here. Like, I remember being in high school and never hearing about lacrosse.
We didn't.
My brother went to a different school district. They didn't have lacrosse either.
Yeah.
So, but she's killing
That's
it.
cool.
I'm going to the first lacrosse game ever this month,
Dude,
so I'm excited.
Those
I've never
girls
seen her
get
play.
down, man. They're just like elbows, whatcha,
Yeah,
like
Whack you in the
swing
face.
that- yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
and
down
it's
with
super
that.
fast paced, which is cool.
These are gonna be guys playing,
Yeah,
not
these
girls,
are guys,
right?
not girls.
And what day is that?
That is August 10th and 11th.
Wow.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
You be there.
Yeah.
You'll be there.
I'll be
Marla,
there.
you might
Yeah.
be there if
Yeah.
they need any MC or anything.
I'll be there.
All
Be
right.
there.
Just
We'll all
come to
be there.
Well,
watch.
come to
on
watch
down.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah, bring my fam. Come to watch.
Cool. All right. Next bullet point. I love how we thought we were going to get through these bullet points super fast, and we've just gone off topic so much. I love it. Okay, Jen, funniest or most memorable moments from past events so far? Do you have any funny story? I was trying to think if I've got any funny stories. I think I've just got freak out moments of like,
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I mean, I think there are freak out moments in the beginning, like in the moment, but then you look back and you're like, that was kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, at Avaya Stadium, I think the funniest was like when and Luke's going to kill me for saying this, but there was a mariachi band. We were having this taco takeover event, and there was a mariachi band right next to security. And security couldn't hear themselves even tell people to take their keys out of their pockets because it was parked. They were right outside the gate. And Luke went up and he was like, he started telling them to move, but he obviously had to be really loud because the mariachi band was really loud. So he was kind of yelling at them, but not meaning to. And it reminded me of that Ben Stiller movie. I can't remember the name of it, so I think it's called The Heartbreak Kid. And he's like yelling at the mariachi band. He was like, I'm trying to like say something to my girlfriend. And it was so funny. Oh my God, I was laughing so hard. But for me personally, I think when I was working or interning at Pebble Beach for a while at their events.
Golf, right? That's golf.
That is correct. Pebble Beach Resorts. And I was helping out with the AT&T Pro-Am. And so I was like the girl on the gator that was like delivering hot dog buns to tents and what have you. So I'm like, it's early in the morning. It's a Wednesday or a Thursday, and it's a celebrity tournament. So they match up with pros, and they're doing the celebrity and player practice beforehand. And I'm coming around, I can't even remember what tee I was at. I'm coming around the corner, and I'm in a golf cart with hot dog buns at like 7 or 8 a.m., and I just ram right into this wall, like really bad, just like boom. And I'm like, oh crap, like that's it. This cart is done for. It's stuck on the wall. I'm thinking no one saw me, so I'm out of the woods. And I turn over, and it's Anthony Anderson and Don Cheadle who are like hitting their last, who are putting on the green. And Anthony Anderson just starts cracking up, like a Sam crack up, like so loud. And I was like, crap. Like they saw me, and then Don Cheadle just like literally put his head in his hand and was just like, this girl. And so I shout over to them, and I was like, do you think I broke it? And so they run over, and they were really sweet, and they helped me get the golf cart literally off the wall. It was stuck on a rock wall.
Oh, my gosh.
And it was fine. The golf cart looked great.
He made
and
it.
I didn't have to tell anyone. The only people that know are me, Anthony Anderson, and Don Cheadle, and now the world on this podcast. So that was a good one.
That is a great story.
Yeah.
I don't have any
I don't
stories
know.
like that.
No. Wow, Jen. 2 points for Jen.
Oh, my God.
Do I have I'll bet I do have a weird story like that. But, I remember, okay, this is not even close to that, but I remember when Matias Perez Garcia was on the team in this had to have been in 2016. I think this was before you started working here, so you might not remember him. And it was when I was driving my Mustang, so I was really low to the ground, not like my car now. And I was wearing knee-high boots, and I pull in, and I always thought I was so cool pulling in the Mustang.
The Mustang was awesome.
I missed that car. And I open the door, and there's, I think, Anibal Godoy and MPG to the left, a couple cars down. And I like turned to I always kind of like fell out of the Mustang because it was so low. And I go to turn, and my boot gets like stuck into my adjuster, my seat adjuster, and I like fell onto the ground and got up so fast, and MPG clearly saw, and I just, nope, I'm walking straight into the office, not making eye contact, and let's get this day going.
Yeah. Ooh.
I
I have so many stories of falling that I can't specifically pinpoint one. You know,
Ditto.
I am
Yeah.
that clumsy friend
me too.
that falls all the time. I have bruises all the time. I don't know where they came from.
Yeah.
I think the most memorable slip and fall was, this is like middle school though. I slipped on a burrito in the middle of the quad.
A burrito?
A burrito.
Who leaves their? Was it a full burrito?
Who doesn't
full
finish their burrito?
Who finished their burrito?
I don't
Mistake
know.
number
I
one.
think probably someone just got an extra burrito and threw it in their bag, but it fell out of their backpack or something. And it's in the middle of the quad. Of course, I'm not looking. It was back when the little brick Nokias were in, and I was playing Snake, probably walking down the middle of the quad, and stepped on the burrito, slipped. I was wearing light wash jeans, so I got all the beans all over like
All
my
the
calf.
Oh,
And that was probably during brunch, so the whole day I just had beans on me.
Oh.
so sad.
Yeah. I think it's most memorable because it's when I actually cared. It's when I was super embarrassed.
That's really what
But
it
as
is.
an adult, I mean, I've fallen so many times. I really don't care now. So
I
it's
don't
like,
either.
oh, you saw
Yeah.
me fall? I got back up, though. I got back up. Yeah.
So Jen, you live in Santa Cruz.
I do.
I'm so jealous, by the way.
Yeah,
fun.
Talk about
same.
that. How's that going for
I
you?
love it. The commute, not so much. But, living there is super fun. I've been there 5 years. I have some great friends there. We live super close to the beach. So it's awesome. I love it.
Did you go to college there?
No, I actually went to San Jose State. Go Spartans.
You went, wait, I went there. You
was-
went there?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
We
Jen, I'm old. I
we
graduated
don't have to broadcast this. We can sidebar.
2009.
Okay.
I graduated 2009, but in winter 2009.
Got it.
So I guess I'm officially class of 2010
Yeah.
because I had
Well,
to stay.
was your major TV and film?
RTVF?
Yes. I took one of those classes.
Did you?
Yep.
With who?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Great. What class was it? Was it a radio
It was
class?
one where we watched a lot of movies. It was one of those like GE ones that I had to cross
Yeah.
off,
Yeah.
So I took that one.
Maybe it was one of those media classes.
Yeah.
Probably. It was like a film class, I think.
Really?
Yeah. It
Was it an
interesting.
old guy, a guy with glasses, a shorter guy?
I think it was a guy with glasses.
Barnaby
that
Dallas?
was also old.
I am mind
Ned?
blown that Sam still remembers these
Ned sounds
professors.
familiar.
What?
I'm mind blown that you still remember these professors.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't-
because the only reason why I remember them is because I was part of the film club as well, and they were like the people in charge of the film club, so they're like still friends now, basically. Yeah. Yeah.
I did hospitality at San Jose State.
Well,
HRTM.
HRTM?
HRTM.
Love it. I wish I would have do you ever wish you had done anything different in college? I wish I would have minored in music and not communications.
Yeah. Well, I haven't graduated yet. I just got into San Jose State. So.
Really?
Yay!
Hello!
And I have a year left. I went to the Academy of Arts.
Nice.
That's probably one of my regrets. I regret going there.
Yeah.
Really? Very expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cool art school. My major there would have been multimedia communications. The classes were really cool, but it's so pricey.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh.
Yeah.
You know, you compare it to CSUs or even UCs, and it's like,
Not as
there's a
much.
huge price difference. I think what I regret from college is not finishing sooner and then not doing study abroad. Definitely doing. I highly regret that now because now I'm just in such a hurry to finish.
Yeah.
Because I intend to get a master's, so it's like I need to finish. And I have friends that did study abroad, and it's like, oh, that's so cool.
I should have done that too.
Yeah.
And then I watched the Amanda Knox documentaries, and I'm like, ooh, glad I didn't do that.
Why? I haven't seen that.
It's the study abroad students
gosh.
where one is found dead in their apartment, and then the American got accused of it with her Italian boyfriend, and then they were
my
charged, and then they weren't charged,
God.
and then they were charged, and then they weren't charged, and I'm just like, I don't know who I believe. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
still would have studied abroad.
I think,
Yeah.
yeah.
But that story is
That's wild.
Yeah,
Creepy.
I've
And
seen-
I didn't
one of
study
my
abroad
good friends,
either.
her stories are amazing. She went to Europe, she went to Brazil, she's fluent in Portuguese now, and she graduated maybe like a good 9 years ago, and she still speaks Portuguese.
That's awesome.
And she's always talking about her amazing trips.
Adventures. Yeah.
I'm
I didn't
jealous.
study abroad, but
no.
yeah, it's okay though. We'll go on.
But you do skateboard,
I do.
which is cool.
Yeah. Let's do it. You
That
guys,
was
want-
an
you guys want to
awful
come?
transition.
No, it was good.
Yes.
You do skateboard.
Yeah.
Yes, which you've got like an here's female girl
Yeah.
power again, like an all girls like group
Yeah.
who goes and skateboards on the weekends.
It just kind of fell in randomly. I feel like, what was it, 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Me and my friend Mariah we were basically longboarding around town, and we didn't have helmets on. And her friend Tracy, who skateboards at the skate park, was like, "You guys need to wear helmets." Like, she saw this on like Instagram or something.
Yeah.
And she's like 45 or 50, and so she's like teetering where she's like a part friend, part mom, right?
Yeah.
And so we're like, yeah, okay. And she's like, you should come to the skate park. And we showed up, and we didn't know how to do anything. And we kind of putted around. And skating, to me, at least and at that time, was super intimidating. Like, I was,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
do you guys think of a skate park of being like, I
Well,
can't do
I went
this?
with you when we.
Yeah.
We'll get to the filming with Haley later.
Yeah.
But you were like, "Come on, Sam, do it." And I was like, "Nope, I'm gonna
Yeah.
sit on the skateboard and."
It's super intimidating, and you think that this sport is actually one of those things that doesn't feel inclusive, but it's actually totally the
Oh, yeah.
opposite. People, when I started skating, we'd start showing up every Sunday, and people would cheer me on. And these aren't people that are just like random skateboarders. I mean, in Santa Cruz, these are professionals that have been around for forever.
Yeah.
And also these women that are like pushing just as hard as the guys, which is super cool. And they would encourage us. And I remember trying to drop in, and that's like the one thing that I wanted to get to nail. And I kept like dropping in and just falling and falling and falling. And then I finally nailed it, and I had like a peanut gallery of professional, like semi-pro skateboarders being like, "Woo, Jen!" And like at that point, I knew, I was like, "This is such a cool sport. Everyone is so inclusive. It has this kind of grit to it where it doesn't seem like people would support each other, but it's totally not true. So you guys can come to the skate park and skate.
I'm game.
Well,
Let's
I've
do
been
it,
meaning
yeah.
to. I was supposed to go film them one day, and then it was like the one day that it was raining randomly in the morning, so we didn't get to. But we had your friend Haley come and be in
Haley
our Jersey
rips.
reveal video.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. She scraped her knee.
She did. It was so funny. We also skate at Lake Cunningham, and we fall and whatever. But the minute we can do these certain tricks, and the minute we got there and there was a film crew, me and Haley were just like falling all over the place. Like Sam can attest to this. We were like shaky legs, like throw a camera in front of us, and we freak out.
Crashed my drone.
Crash and burn. Hashtag crash and burn.
They were like over filming something else. I was like, I got my drone. I'm gonna fly it over, and then all of a sudden it just went and like flew into a wall.
Haley scrapes her leg. I fall flat on my face. It was quite a sight, but it's so fun. I love it so much.
We have to go, Sam.
Yeah.
I'll be on skates though, not a skateboard.
You're gonna be a derby girl?
Yeah,
Let's
I
do
love
it.
Skates. I used to want to be a professional figure skater.
Oh, really?
Little. But then I broke my leg, so that kind of just killed it for me. And then my boyfriend plays hockey, so I'm always telling him, like, babe, let's go skate. We've been skating already before, and it's funny how he tries to be quote-unquote mediocre for me because I'm really bad. But I try, and I love to skate. So
yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I suck, but I'm going to do it. Yes, Sam.
I used to go skating on the ramps because my cousins used to do it, so of course I did it. But I didn't have the right skates. I had like the rollerblades that I would go on the ramps with. So I couldn't grind or anything because I didn't have the grinder thing in there because I had the wrong skates. I used to just take my brake off and be like, great, I'm ready to go. And everybody would be like, you have the wrong skates on. I'm like, no, I'm good. And it was...
You took your brake off?
I would take my brake off.
Oh,
because I didn't like the real skates that you had to have. They were like, I just didn't like them. So I used to skate, the four-wheel with the grinder. Yeah. So I used to be able to drop in on that. That was cool. But that's literally all I could do.
Yeah. That's cool. That's with the start.
That's a big step.
That's a huge step.
My cousins were so good. My aunt was really good. Mm-hmm. She's a freak of nature anyway. She's like the most athletic woman I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. And here she is like making my little 10-year-old butt look awful while she's like 40 years old, dropping in and doing tricks and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've fallen. So many times. Yeah. And I've had bruises that have been the size of the moon. But what I love about it is like you fall, but then there's this thing in you where you're like, nope. I have to get this. I have to nail this. And it might not be that day. Sometimes I recognize it. I'm like, I'm tired. I need to step away from this for a minute and then come back next week and actually give it a go. But everyone has that mentality. I remember standing my board on this pool coping. So for pool coping, like, when you grab on a pool, like the cement is a little bit higher out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's the difference between like just a standard coping is your two wheels on the standard coping would be touching it. And then if you're on a pool coping, your back two wheels are a little farther out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So here I am. I'm like, I've never done this. I'm going to try it. Here we go. It was a pretty big dip, and it had a second dip. And I was just like, whatever. I was like, here we go. And so I drop in. I make it, and then I hit this bump, and my board just flies, and I fall flat on my back. And I thought I cracked a rib. I was like, for sure, I'm done. Yeah. And I hear this guy that's like, heck yeah, do it again. And I turn around, and it's Sarah Gerhardt, who's the first woman to surf Mavericks. It's her husband who's like cheering me on. And I was like, this is so cool. So I got up. I was like, I don't know if I can do this again. But he's like, nope, you got to do it. Just crack your rib one more time. So that's the kind of mentality it is. It is hardcore. And it makes you feel hardcore.
Those are the kind of people that work in the Quakes front office. Just
people
daring and get stuff done. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't crack easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah. So anytime, come on over.
Damn, Jen, you're like a little box of surprises.
Thank you.
Love it.
I try.
Yeah.
I ate Chipotle today. There's a box of surprises too, You're
daring.
Fun stuff. I'm super daring.
Jen is awesome, guys. I love Jen.
Is there anything else you would like to add, Jen, before we go? No. Oh, speaking about San Jose State, San Jose State is our presenting sponsor for our game on Saturday, April 6th. Game time is 4:45.
We'll also be doing San Jose State commencement as well in May.
Right. Yeah.
May 24th and 25th, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will be doing their their commencement here.
We're all about San Jose
We're
State
all
here.
about San Jose State. Go Spartans.
We're playing
that's
Portland.
awesome.
Portland on Saturday. Oh, Marlou will be. Have you heard about this yet, Mar?
No.
I don't even know if you know this
No.
yet. So Danny Miller, our PA announcer, has a Sharks game that he'll have to be at. So Taylor will be in the booth doing PA announcements, and you will be all over doing hits on Saturday. So a little change in the game on Saturday, but yeah.
How exciting! No,
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Well,
Thank
now
you,
you
Sam.
know.
Now
Now
I
you know. Cool.
I'm
Any last
excited.
thoughts, you guys?
No, thanks for having me
Thanks
here.
for being here.
This is really exciting.
I
My
know.
first podcast.
Yeah.
Whoa. One of hopefully many. Maybe I'll get invited back.
Come back later on in the year and let's give
Yes.
an update on the
Yeah.
events
Let's.
that have been going on.
Let's. I will
There's going to
definitely.
be a lot this year.
And
Cool.
the cool skating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. Well,
All right.
see you guys
See you
Saturday.
guys Saturday.
Ta-ta!
Bye.
Adios.